Denmark Strait Cataract, the world's largest waterfall, hidden underwater and unlike any other on land. The Denmark Strait Cataract is a sloping portion of the seafloor between Iceland and Greenland that funnels cold water from the Nordic seas into the Ambient Sea, fueling Atlantic Ocean currents. The Denmark Strait Cataract, waterfall in the ocean channel between Iceland and Greenland. It's technically the world's largest waterfall, with waters plunging 11,500 feet down a slope from the top of the cataract to its bottom. The waterfall itself is about 6,600 feet tall because it lands in a deep pool of cold water that spans the remainder of the slope. That's still double the height of the Angel Falls, the tallest waterfall on land, even if the Denmark Strait Cataract does not look as dramatic as the landmark in Venezuela. The cataract is wide as the Denmark Strait, roughly 300 miles across, and the seabed drops off over a length of 310 to 370 miles. If we visualize it, it looks like a relatively low gradient slope. Mike Clare, leader of the Marine Geosystems at UK's National Geography Centre in Southampton, previously told Live Science. And as a result, water gushing down the cataract moves at much slower speeds than those recorded at other waterfalls. 1.6 feet per second, compared to the 100 feet per second at Niagara Falls, for example. If you were down there, you probably would not notice a whole heap going on, Claire said. Glaciers carved out the Denmark Strait Cataract between 17,500 and 11,500 years ago during the last ice age. The waterfall straddles the Arctic Circle and funnels polar waters from Greenland, Norwegian and Iceland seas into the Ambient Sea, a region of the North Atlantic that is crucial for Atlantic-wide ocean circulation. The waters north of the cataract are about 1,300 feet deep, but only the bottom 660 feet cascade down the slope. The top half sits at the surface and mixes with water flowing northward through the strait. After exiting the Denmark Strait, the bottom half continues south along the seabed to the Antarctic, where it enters a global loop of ocean currents called the thermohaline circulation. None of this is visible above the waves in the Denmark Strait. At the surface, you have typical sunny Arctic conditions. Ana Sanchez Vidal, professor of marine science at the University of Barcelona in Spain, who led the research expedition to the strait in 2023, said, "The waterfall is not detectable from space either," she said, "except through mapping indicators such as temperature and salinity." The Denmark Strait Cataract is not the only known underwater waterfall. Although other documented cascades cannot compete with it in size, there are features known as the nick points that often occur along continental margins that look a lot more like waterfalls on land, Claire said, but these are small in comparison to the monstrous cataract. This is by such a pair on Live Science. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. My Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.